Hello, welcome to Shmirchik Tipsy Tarot, where you'll experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me. So this reading is going to be another political reading where we will read about the feelings, what's J.D. Vance, the nominee for Vice President of Donald Trump, what he's feeling. And we're going to be talking about his family life, what's going on in his family life, and possibly what's going on in the government, right? So Lord Universe, Angels and Spirit Guides, please connect with the energy of J.D. Vance. And yeah. Let's do this, shall we? Let's see if we can actually do this and get an answer about what's going on with J.D. Vance, right? What's his feelings and what he's going through. Okay. His feelings. Seven of Swords. I wonder why he's feeling heartbreak. I'll show you the cards in 1 minute. Right? Let's see his family life. What's going on with his family life? What is going on with his family life? And the government. Let's see if we can actually get a clear reading about what's going on with the government, with him and the government, right? Okay. Somehow I'm feeling less confident to read. Okay, so here we have his feelings, right? His feelings. We have Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Seven of Cups reversed, and the Hierophant reversed. So his feelings, right? What's going on with his feelings? How he's feeling. Seven of Swords, coming clean about something. He's rethinking his approach to everything, his life in regard to his business. I don't know what he does in his real life. I don't know what he does in his real life for business, right? So he has to rethink on how to continue with his business, whatever he does, in order to keep the collaboration, like to work with other people, right? How to deal with people perhaps in his working arena, right? Because Three of Pentacles, it's creativity and it's collaborating with people and trying to make sure he continues to do a good job in his career, right? I think he is a senator, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has a side thing going, right? And he's trying to make sure that his business doesn't fall through right now. And then like the Three of Swords, it feels like he has some sort of heartbreak. He's feeling betrayed somehow. I'm not sure who by who. Perhaps it's Seven of Cups reversed. It talks about trying to get clarity, rethinking. It's like two sevens, right? Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, right? So it's perhaps he's healing off some sort of addiction. I'm not sure. Let me see 1 second. He's a bit confused. It's like as if he's trying to navigate his life with I feel like what's going on now with his life with the government, he's feeling like he needs to stay focused because now he's the vice president. He's going to be the vice president potentially. So he's trying to stay focused because everything is being diverted. So I feel like he's just trying to balance everything and juggle everything. And something happened with his heart. Like he feels heartbroken and betrayed. Perhaps it talks about some sort of breakup, some sort of rift within. We'll see what it has to say about his breakup or feeling betrayed by a third party, right? The Three of Swords, women in his life. Three of Cups, heartbroken about women's events, parties, holding on to the past, and Ace of Wands. So what could possibly be happening? Who does he feel betrayed by? Probably by some women in his life. And it talks about him holding on to the past. And it could be a few people in his life, right, where he feels like he's trying to, who he feels betrayed by and heartbroken. Somebody broke his heart, right? And somebody stabbed him in the back, and perhaps it's like a few people, right? Three of Cups. Let's see. Yeah, collaboration. It's a few people. The Four of Pentacles. It talks about like him holding on to things, holding on to, trying to keep the formation of his life, trying to keep everything grounded, like trying to keep the routine of his life, trying to keep stability in his life. And Ace of Wands, because of this new idea. It's fiery new idea. Ace of Wands. It's a new promise, new idea. It could be a new sexual partner. It could be new. He could be getting new. Why am I feeling so foggy brained today? Like new insights for his ambition, as well as it can mean this could be like his family life. You know, the women in his life just feeling like he's let down in some way, and then he's feeling diverted, and the Hierophant. Perhaps also his marriage is suffering a little bit, right? The Hierophant reversed is usually broken marriage, like suffering, or perhaps like feeling like the government is being unethical, right? This talks about institutions, right? So some sort of institution is suffering. It could be his part of his business is suffering. It could be that he's feeling like he's gonna have to go up against like this government, which is unethical and corrupted, right? And so, and then it talks about him trying to rethink his approach to all of this in regard to his working life, his business, his family life, collaboration, the women in his life, you know, because I know he comes from a dysfunctional home, right? And so then what's going on in his family life, right? So we have here Six of Wands reverse, lack of recognition. It's the changes that are coming with this, the changes that are coming with this new thing with the being vice president, right? Like it talks about somebody who feels like they are not being treated right, and they're not getting recognized for all their hard works. And the Death reverse, it talks about people who are having trouble adapting to the changes that are coming, and they're holding on to the past, and they're feeling resistance to change, right? Stuck in unhealthy patterns and trying to move forward, but afraid of change, right? So it could be that his whole entire family is feeling this fear. He's also feeling this fear with the King of Cups reverse. Perhaps somebody is giving him bad advice. Somebody's whispering in his ear, like bad advice, because that's my bad advice card, and it talks about King of Cups. It's somebody's very negative, right? Perhaps his family life is suffering a little bit because of perhaps because of all the changes. You know, he is not. It's stress, right? And then there's Temperance reverse, which talks about like frustration and chaos. And it could be that because of all these changes and afraid of moving forward, it's causing some sort of, you know, it could be he's forceful in his everyday life, and he is in his family life. Like they're struggling to adapt to the publicity, to adapt to this changes, right? And the Magician reverse, it talks about like someone who is, let's see, something is going to be revealed. The curtain is being lifted, and there's some sort of manipulation and deception going on in his family life. I can ask, what does that mean, right? So, or it means like he's just unable to manifest. You know, he's unable to manifest in reality to get out of this feeling of fear and stuck in the past, because he is from like a, does he have a father, right? Could that be his father that's whispering in his ear? 1 second, tell me about the Magician. Could be his father in his family life is whispering in his ear something, telling him. The Magician, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. Knight of Cups is somebody that comes in and goes quick, somebody who's filled with self-love but is a little bit narcissistic. So I'm not sure what it's trying to say. With the Page of Swords, it talks about maliciousness and lies and someone who plays mind games, somebody who's scatterbrained, and then the Chariot reversed, something broken down, right? So it could be that he has to deal with a father figure in his life and lots of young energy. Page of Swords, 1 second. Deception, manipulation, all talk, misunderstandings, mind games. I'm not really sure I understand what it's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And then the Chariot, it's something broken down. There's miscommunication, inability to move forward. So it feels like his whole family is like going through this because of the publicity, right? And he's not getting the right advice from anybody within his family. I don't think his family is able to support him right now. Right? And also he has this issue, I feel like, with the women in his life, perhaps, with the females. And let me pull more cards. For his family life. Can you please explain to me more about his family life? What's going on with the King of Cups? King of Cups. Reaping what you sow. Page of Swords. I keep getting Page of Swords. Can you please explain Page of Swords? Maliciousness. Who's malicious? Can you please explain Page of Swords reversed? Who's trying to play mind games with him in his family life, right? Feeling trapped, confused, needing to recover, feeling sick, give and take. His kids? Could it be his childhood haunting him, His childhood haunting him when he's a child. Releasing the past. It talks about selective memory, trying to release the past, right? And this could also be a closeted gay person, right? So, reaping what you sow, right? Page of Swords reversed. Let me see. Hold on. 6 of Pentacles is give and take, equal give and take. It is finding happiness through generosity, right? So it could be that's the path he's trying to go. I'm getting more confused as the reading goes on, right? Getting more confused as the reading goes on, right? Knight of Cups. Again, we got the Knight of Cups underneath, right? Here, Knight of Cups. Young man in his life. Does he have, like, kids? In his family life. Does he have brothers? I don't know if he has brothers or sisters. Brother-in-laws. King of Swords. Is it a father figure, maybe? Knight of Wands. Something that comes in and goes quick. And it's... anger, impulsivity, reckless, rushing, impatient, thoughtless, manipulative. Someone who's manipulating him, trying to manipulate him in his family life, right? So it looks like, they're trying to learn to respect each other's differences. It's probably either part of his family, young men in his family, or a father figure that is whispering bad advice in his ear, and he's having trouble with the changes, his family life, having trouble adapting to the changes. And it looks like they're not having an easy time, his family, put it that way. Then there's heartbreak. Knight of Swords. It's very exciting. It's something coming quick. I feel like this was very unexpected. Like this whole, this newness. He's going to be vice presidential pick. It's new, and he is just, it's excitement, but then it comes with heartbreak somehow. So I'm not quite sure. Can you please explain 3 of Swords? Right? Three of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who's committed. A young man who's committed to and has lacks of skills and is feeling despair and needing to reach out. 9 of Swords. self-destructive thoughts. I don't know how confident he is, you know? It looks like he's having lots of trouble, you know, like, tell me, what's with his kids? What's with his kids? Mentally, he might be having trouble mentally. And he I don't know if he feels like he is lacking of skills with the Eight of Pentacles, or perhaps somebody's whispering in his ear that he's just not qualified, or he's feeling unfulfilled somehow. Tell me about his kids. Right? Happy family. They're fine. The kids are fine. Yeah. It's something else with the adults. Something else going on with adults. Let me open the door for my cat. This is how I figure it all out. This is how I read, right? I don't have food for you, Amber. Right? So, okay. So then, right? Okay. So then we go to his. So there's something going on within his family. Either it's a brother-in-law or it's something like some sort of heartbreak from the women in his life, holding on to the past, unable to move forward, stuck in patterns. I feel like he's just very afraid, right? And someone's telling him that he doesn't have the skills to do the job. He's struggling with his self-esteem, I feel. His Nine of Swords is having self-destructive thoughts, right? But it also talks about him trying to get hope, right? Trying to get hope. And he's afraid, I think, also of the dishonesty and the maliciousness of the government. I feel like he might be afraid that the government is trying to destroy his family life. They're gonna be unethical, right? When it comes to his stability with the family life, right? Like they might break something down, you know, the communication moving forward. Okay, let's see. The next is the government, right? So what's his feelings towards the government? What's going on there, right? So Five of Wands. I think he sees it as just, it's going to be a fight, combat, right? Five of Wands. It's lots of changes happening, and it can mean even like, you know, it could be that he feels like there might be some sort of breakups when it comes to, you know, his life. It could be friends, it could be family, right? It's a conflict, lots of conflict, feeling like it's out of control. And he's having this internal battle, like what to do with his. He's just very confused, right? He feels like he's on the fence with the government, right? He feels like he's gonna have to fight, and it's gonna be an uphill battle, right? And he doesn't feel like he has the full control and the full handle on the situation when it comes to the government, fighting the government. The Fool, he's afraid to take chances. It's reversed. He's afraid to take chances. I don't know if he has the most confidence and he believes in himself, but he's getting I feel like he's had some sort of epiphany, right? And some sort of moment of clarity now, and it's a new beginning for him. And with the Five of Swords, it talks about a battle, fighting, war, strife, rifts, breakups, right? There's a lot of changing going on. There's a lot of changes going on in his life now, especially when it comes to the government. I feel like he might he might have lots of breakups with friends or people within the government, but at the end of the day, I think he thinks it's a new opportunity for him, even though he doesn't really believe in himself with the Fool reversed. When it comes to the government, it talks about bad judgment. He's a bit naive, right? When it comes to the government, I feel like he's a bit shocked also by the Fool reversed. It's someone who's a bit naive and doesn't understand that what he's getting himself into, right? He has this awareness of what he's getting himself into, and he's not really aware of what he's getting himself into when it comes to the government, right? But he's having an epiphany that it's going to be a war with the Five of Swords. Let me ask, what's the epiphany? Ace of Swords. It's new beginnings, it's new opportunities, and it's a moment of clarity, and it's a deep realization of something, right? So what's the deep realization? King of Swords. The men in his life. King of Swords. There's a man here who is brutal and very cruel. King of Swords. And he's trying to find balance with the justice, and he's realizing that he will have to, he might have to even face legal battles when it comes to the government. I feel like he's afraid. I wonder if he's afraid that they're going to take him through the same route that they took Trump, like legally. He might have to fight legal battles, right? Let me see. Can you please explain justice? Can you please explain justice? Wow, it's like it's major changes for his life. It's major changes. Like I don't think he expected it to go this way, and so he's struggling within himself, internal battles. He doesn't have the most confidence. He's having trouble within his family when it comes to the males in his family. I don't know which ones. And he's getting bad advice from some people. Wow, when it comes to work also. Justice. Explain justice. Right? So I feel like he might be afraid that he's going to lose money over this, and he's trying to basically juggle all his new projects. He's trying to keep control over it and juggle it and try to make the proper decisions and trying to hold together whatever company he has when it comes to the Three of Pentacles and regarding work, right? To continue to keep it stable for the future. And it talks about him recovering from some sort of illness or some sort of debt with the Five of Pentacles reversed, right? Five of Pentacles reversed. It's coming into money, coming into debt, recovering from illness, poverty, homelessness, or like his finances, right? Regarding his finances, he's trying to keep his finances stable, and he might be trying to just keep everything stable, right? Like that's his focus now, I think. See, justice talks about also in regard to the government, justice. He's trying to make sure that he's going to get compensated for his work in the government. He's trying to keep his business, whatever it is, going. He's trying to keep his position stable. That's what I think. That's what I feel. Truth, power to control your impulses, patience. He's trying to figure out also he's trying to figure out legal matters within the government. That's what I think, right? Like he's trying to just be really careful with that. And trying to keep his finances secure, whatever business he might have. I don't know what business he has or whether he has one, right? And trying to resolve things and keep things under control, but he's suffering with the major shifts within the government, right? With the Five of Wands, upright, Five of Swords, upright, like it's changes, it's fighting, it's breakups, it's some feelings of betrayal, it's opposition. He feels like he has to be on the fence and defend his opposition, and he's also afraid that the government might do him dirty, like King of Swords reversed. I don't know who could this be, right? A man in the government who is a bit cruel, vengeful words, and is not so King of Swords. Manipulative. Somebody who's very manipulative in the government. I would say even psychopathic, right? So that's what I got for you right now for this reading regarding J.D. Vance and regarding his family. So what's happening with his family life? He's trying to keep the women. I feel like the woman, he might be having trouble with women in his life. It could be his like mother, it could be his wife, it could be whoever it was, right? Some sort of heartbreak, feeling betrayed in some way. And it's a possibility that it might even be his mother, because they haven't had the easiest relationship from what I hear, and he does struggle with internal battles because he doesn't have the best self-esteem, I think. And there's a lot of changes going on with his family life, right? So he's trying to He's trying to be patient with his family, right? Because like it looks like all this has been rough. This changes. He's holding on to the past. He's stuck in patterns. It feels like he's afraid to move forward. He's holding on to the past. He's afraid to move forward, but I think he'll get through this. From what I feel from this, right? Will he be okay? Will J.D. Vance be okay? It's funny because after I like watch this back, I'll probably get more insights. Maybe I usually what I do if I get more insights, I usually comment in the bottom so you'll see what my interpretation further was. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's see. Will he be okay? The Emperor, out of control, power abuse, Seven of Cups, like Seven of Cups reversed. It's trying to find clarity and trying to like he feels like he's being diverted, right? Power abuse, diversion, trying to rethink something, heal himself off some sort of substance, perhaps. This confusion, Knight of Cups. He's trying to. Knight of Cups is somebody who has self-love, so I think he'll get through this. Because Knight of Cups, it could be also narcissism, but it's somebody who has lots of love and comes in really quick, and it's excitement, and it's emotional investment, action, romance, honor, taking initiative. Yeah, I feel like he'll regain his strength because I have the King of Cups here as well, right? Which is an emotionally stable man who stands in his power, even though he's out of control now, or he's experiencing other people who are like in leadership positions that are abusing their power, right? So please explain the Emperor reversed. Lots of male energy here, because it's interesting because when I did my other reading with Kamala Harris, I got female energy. And when I did Joe Biden's reading also, I got like a lot of female energy, and they're the ones who did, according to my reading, a coup on Joe Biden. They got him out. Kamala being one of them. She's sneaky. But tell me who the Emperor is. Tell me about the Emperor. Magician. People who are in the background behind the curtain. With the Magician, it's illusion. It's trickery. It's also manifestation. It's people who make things happen, who create something out of nothing. It's infinite possibilities. It's also the person in the background behind the curtain, right? The Nine of Cups. People with the money and the High Priestess reversed. Disconnection from one's intuition and selfish people, right? The High Priestess, frustration, shallow people, right? So it's the people in the background in the government, right? That's what I think. People that we don't see, maybe the deep state. People that we don't know about, maybe people in the deep state. I'm saying here, Magician, Nine of Cups, and High Priestess reversed. Secrets, lots of secrets that we don't know about, right? It could also mean that he himself is out of control. He feels like his life is out of control. He's trying to maintain control, but will he be okay? I feel like he'll experience power abuse by other people. Perhaps he might have moments for himself of being forceful, but he's trying to get clarity because he's feeling confused and diverted. He's not feeling clarity. But I feel like the epiphany is that he just needs to fight on. And with the Knight of Cups, him coming out strong and learning to love himself and stand in his own power with the King of Cups, right? And I think he might even have be mentoring others or have a mentor for himself, right? Somebody who will guide him. Can you please explain the King of Cups? King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Give and take, right? It's persevering through something. It's finding happiness through community work. Six of Pentacles and Four of Wands reversed. It's private home celebrations. It could be someone in his family, right? Also, right? That will mentor him. Breaking free will help him break free from delusion, from stuck in someone who's going to help him get out of his cycle of patterns, which he's stuck in, and the self-sabotage. Someone who's going to help him get past that, right? Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's Knight of Pentacles. Laziness, obsessiveness, working for nothing without rewards, stuck second guessing, slow progress, perfectionism, right? Someone who might it talks about somebody who feels like they're working for nothing. So I don't know. I'm not sure what that means, right? So let me ask about the women in his life, why he feels heartbreak from his family, right? Okay, tell me why. What's going on with his wife? Tell me what's going on with his wife. What's going on with his wife? They look like they like each other, but I don't know. You know, you can never know. Strength, overcoming problems, temperance. So she's there for him. Even though she's losing sleep. She's losing sleep because of Knight of Swords reversed. And the Page of Swords. She's losing sleep over him, over her husband probably, and her kids. Knight of Swords. No direction. Eventual or speaking without thinking. I wonder if she has to deal with J.D. Vance being mean in the relationship. And all talk misunderstanding. It could be there's some sort of misunderstandings in regard to her. Is this in regard to her? Oops. Let's pull the cards again. In regards to her or him. I think it's him, yeah, in regard to him. She's trying to rise above it. I feel like he has problems at home, like managing his emotions and not being mean, you know, but she's trying to be there for him, right? So the question is, how's he towards her? What's the breakup about him? Or this feeling heartbreak in the family? What about him towards her? What was that breakup? What was that stab in the heart? What was that third party something? Fighting for Wands. It could be that he doesn't feel like he has enough support from his family or friends, right? And there's lots of peer pressure. The Four of Wands reversed, and the world. It feels like he's come to the end of a cycle. He's completed something in his life, and it's the beginning of a new time, a new era. But it's a fighting battle, and there's a lot of war, lots of disagreements, probably within his family as well, and feeling confusion and indecisive when it comes to just everything happening in his life, right? And there's two twos, needing to make decisions, struggling with decisions, indecisiveness, and struggling to balance all the projects, feeling severely confused and struggling to balance all the projects in his life. So, yeah, I feel like his wife is probably his backbone, but she has to put up with a lot. But the Fool, again, it's like his internal, the Fool reversed. He's a bit distracted and naive when it comes to things. An Ace of Pentacles reverse. He makes bad choices generally, I think, in his personal life, right? With the Ace of Pentacles reverse, it's like bad investments. Because he's a bit naive. He's a bit childish in his way of thinking, I think, right? Like lost opportunity, missed chance, bad investment, choices. irresponsible, foolish, naive, bad judgment, reckless. He's a bit impulsive as well. So the question is, right? The question is, right? The question is he good to his wife? Is he good to his wife? The feeling I get is like, you know, because I watched what his wife said about him, like having a bit of a temper and being dysregulated. So the feeling I get is that he could be a bit like aggressive and impulsive when it comes to different things, and his wife tries to just calm him down. How's he to his wife, right? How's he to his wife? What was the question? How's he to his wife? Three of Cups, Death. Is he stepping out? Tell me about death. Hold on. Three of Cups, Death, and Justice. Contract agreements, legal battles, parties, death. I'm so confused. Let me try again. How's he to his wife? Tell me, how's he to his wife? I'm confused. Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. He's committed to her. He takes a leadership role, but I feel like they do have domestic disputes about money, and also she's feeling vulnerable. She's not feeling in her power, so it gets confusion. They get confused, and Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. It's a woman who is not in her power. You know, she's Queen of Wands. Let's see. Selfish, jealousy, insecure, attention, hormone, passive, pessimistic, passive, not trusting. I don't know how much she actually. And then the Ace of Swords reversed. Brutality, chaos. I feel like there's lots of confusion. I'm not sure if she trusts him when it comes to finances. That's what it can be with the Ten of Pentacles. Trouble in the family. Rejecting tradition, despair. Fighting, breakups. Page of Swords. Ready to take on the world. Right? Ready to take on the world. New path, new situation. Because of this new path. And they're just struggling to find a balance. That's what it looks like to me. And it could be that she's not in her business arena either. Like, this is the Queen of Wands upright. It's a businesswomen who are strong businesswomen. Like, right now she's not feeling like she can both hold down a job and hold down a family, hold down a job. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. She's holding on to the past, holding on to possessions and things, and thinking about money, financial security, right? So, wow, I feel like a lot of confusion. Wow. So, what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that they're trying to figure things out, right? And I'm not sure how much she trusts him when it comes to money, right? Because he does have some bad judgment. I don't know if he's a very good businessman. She's probably the one who makes money in the family, right? But now she's not feeling in her power, and she's thinking with the Queen of Pentacles, she needs to be the protector of the family and the healer of the family and the provider. And the Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to the past, and holding on to possessions. Four of Pentacles, deep-seated past issues, hoarding, stinginess, saving for big purchase. I wonder what they want to buy, right? And then Knight of Wands, impulsivity, reckless, anger problems. Five of Swords, fighting, breakups, being a victim of yourself, self-sabotage, being a victim of attack, changes. So so the question is, will they be okay, right? Conflict, judging others. It's also bad self-esteem, right? And it's all because of this new promise with the Page of Swords, right? They're looking for balance, basically. They need to get their footing. They're looking for balance. So what's the outcome? Will they find that balance, right? Will they find that balance in the family? So I don't see any real, like, cheating. I don't think it's cheating from the feelings from the before with the Three of Cups. The Three of Swords and then the Three of Cups. Women's events. I think it has something to do with family. So what's the outcome? Reconciliation, trying to move on, picking up the pieces. Picking up the pieces, Three of Swords. Recovery, moving on. They'll need to recover from this. Whatever happens, they're going to need to recover from this and move on and pick up the pieces. And to forgive and move on. The thing is that I want them to explain the Three of Swords before when it came to the family. Was it infidelity? That's my question. The Eight of Swords. No, it's about money. It's about money and breaking free, self-acceptance, and being on defense. Looking for skills for the future, to build for the future, for stability, breaking free, regaining your, defending themselves. And it's probably about money. And his wife is probably very tough on him with the Queen of Swords. She's very strong and she's not afraid to speak her mind. Right? He's just speaking about his wife. The Hermit. He's feeling lonely, inner introspection, but I feel like she's his comfort with the Sun, right? All this. It's complicated, you know. It's huge changes that is happening to his family and to him with this whole new vice president idea, you know. So they're just they'll need to just continue sticking together and trying to pick up the pieces and move on from whatever the outcome of the situation is in regard to politics when it comes to JD Vance, you know. So that's what I see with JD Vance. So what's the conclusion? Lots of changes going on, lots of drama, money issues, trying to figure out legal issues in regard to they don't want to get dragged through the mud like they did to Trump. Him trying to uphold his business, you know, for his family, for the stability of his family. His wife is trying to, she doesn't trust him so much with money, but she has business sense, I think. And yeah, it's complicated. I feel confused after all this. And so it must be the energy of the cards, which are like, it's really confusing. This whole thing, they're trying to figure it out. Like, and knowing, like, from his past, you know, he has like deep-seated issues from his past growing up and what he's been through and everything. You know, it's not easy on him, the family. His kids are fine. And I don't see any cheating going on. I just see her not. The energy I'm getting is that she does not trust him with money, with finances. I don't know if he's a little bit impulsive, and he makes bad investments and bad choices in regard to business. So that could make them fight, right? That could be a contention for a fight. Anyway, so it's been real. It's been a little bit intense. But again, I've enjoyed this read, and this is another political reading. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to unsubscribe. But this is really fun for me to do political readings. And if any of you have any suggestions, what you want me to read next in regard to politics, you can comment. And also, right, I have another channel, Shmirchik Corner. That's where I'm very blunt on my feelings, and this is my channel where I do readings for people, and then now I'm doing political readings. So it's been lots of fun. Anyway, take care and have a great day. Bye. Peace and love.